Okay, I am live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Painting with a Grumpy Old Man. For those of you guys who have tuned in for me, I am hurt today. I got a bad back, so I'm extra grumpy. I was watching other artists do things and so grumpy that they made me mad, so I stopped watching them. Take that. Take that. I bet it hurt them.
Should see. See how it's live now?
And I'm plugging you in. Let's see who we got on the line. All right. Looks like we got. I'm still blind.
Nathaniel Shaw.
Hey Nate, how you doing? Nathaniel has joined me. Have you been waiting for me, Nathaniel? He told me you were gonna log in. I'm glad you're here, little buddy. That's awesome. You doing good? Yes, all right, bud. All right, I'm still blind. Remember that I have to look at things. So always give me a moment and I'll get to you as soon as I can. Well, Nathaniel, you can watch me paint today. I'm going to paint sort of a flat scene today. I'm going to have a paint a farmer's field. Hey, Nathaniel. Bet you don't know what this is. You'll never figure it out. It's a house. Yeah, you got me. You got me. All right. So today was a good day. We got to go home from school early. A treat. That was pretty awesome. Um, so, okay, let's get some different lines on here. This is going to be different levels of the field. And I think I'm going to have a little fence on this one. This is a little scene I see on the way home every day. So, it won't be exactly the same, but it'll be really cool looking. Little farmhouse that I see on the way home every day. I'm just drawing the little picture right now. So, you can watch with me as I draw my little picture. Scrub-a-dub, scrub-a-dub. Maybe one day you'll be an artist, huh, buddy? Okay, you can see I got a brown background here. I'm going to have sort of an evening sky going on. But more of an orangey, yellowy sky in the background. But I'm going to start over here, really dark blues in the corners. And they'll get lighter as time goes. And I just do my dashes and dots, dashes and dots. All right, buddy. How's your afternoon going, Nathaniel? Are you doing okay, buddy? Dashes and dots and dots and dashes. That's what Mr. Carver draws. Dots and dots and dots and dashes. You know, I just sold 4 for other people out there. I just sold 4 paintings. And I'll ship them off Monday to Spokane, Washington. All the way from Georgia to Spokane, Washington. Long trip. But I have paintings all over the world. So, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Painting, 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 painting. Put a little blue strip up here so I don't see the edge of my. And I'm bringing the dark blue down here. Now this will get a lot lighter as I start adding paints and stuff. But I started with my brown already here, so I didn't want to waste any paint. So I have this one left over. All right, I'll save the rest of my blue for the sky. For the grasses, I mixed my blue and my yellow and make a green. Right now, I'm going to use a lot of white through here. Next, I'm going to add a little blue to that white, just to make a really light blue. I don't want it too dark. And give me a few greens later on. Sky is going to be different. Woo! Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly sky, wiggly sky, wiggly sky. And then I add some little dashes out here, mix this lighten up a little bit. You can't have it too dark. It's a sunny day. It's a sunny day in Mr. Tarver's sky. All right. Let's see what you're saying there, buddy. It says, I can join your live and you can see my face. You know what? I'm going to do that in the future, but right now, Nathaniel, I'm just going to paint and talk to you. But yes, one day I do hope to have you live on my show and you can talk to all my other friends and stuff in the interweb. I just made that statement of it. I don't even know what that means. Looking beautiful. Yes, got to go home early today. That's my favorite when you go home early. Go home early means you're not at school anymore. All right. Let's see. I can accept your request and it will do it. Is that what you're telling me there, Nathaniel? I haven't seen a request from you. Did you send me a request, dude? If you send me a request, I'll try to look and see if it's there. And we'll talk about it. We'll have a live conversation. You'll be famous. It'll be the Mr. Tarver Nathaniel show. So, just let me know. I think it's looking good so far. All right. There's some lag time on this computer here, so I'm still painting on my screen. Look at me go. I'm a magic man. I can paint and do it. Okay, let me come back. I'm going to come with a little yellow in my sky. I want some sunshine. I got sunshine on a cloudy day when it's cold outside. It's already been requested. I think it's somewhere in the chat. Oh, let's see. Let me see. I don't see it in the chat, buddy. Huh. Yeah, it's not in my chat, but maybe we'll find it later. If it pops up, I'll do it, but I don't see it in my chat anywhere. Let's move this down here. Maybe if I hit this thing right here. What's that? No, that's not it. That's definitely not it. Let's see. No, not there. Yeah, it hadn't sent me a chat request, dude. So. Little spots of light out here. Not too much. I don't want a lot out here. I want just a little. Things that say, hey, there's little speckles of light through here. I'm going to add a little red today. Why? Because I can. Just tiny little specks of red through the sky here. I don't want to get too much because then it'll look overpowering. Get some even brighter yellow. Check my live feed. Nope. Nope. Check that one. That's emojis. Oh, Mr. Tarver's learning. No, it's not on there, buddy. No live feed stuff and nothing. Maybe if Coach Ryan was out here, he could help us out a little bit, because Coach Ryan knows this stuff a whole lot better than we do. That's why we call him Coach Ryan. This looks kind of goofy right here. Don't get dismayed. I'm going to come back in and make this all beautiful. Look, I can do emojis. My computer's really slow. This computer's like 100 years old and far, far behind. There we go. Get this in here quicker. Thousands of dots and dashes, dots and dashes. Very colorful skies. I like very colorful skies. Does the sky really look like this? Why, no, it doesn't. But do I really care? No, I do not. Come in here with some yellows and oranges. I like the oranges. I get them. The yellows and oranges. It doesn't really matter if I get it just right. I'm going to take the old blendy brush and blend it all together anyway. There's the sound of my cat going in the wrong place at the wrong time. I think it's a rogue. I love these evening sunset paintings or sunrise paintings, whichever one they happen to be. The view I have is in the east, so it's more of a sunrise than a sunset. Okay. Come with a little bit lighter blue up in here and add some of the blues back in every once in a while. And here's something I do that the old Impressionists did not do. I like to blend. I like to blend my skies a little bit. Sorry, I dropped the brush, Nathaniel. Let's X that off. So, clean this out really good. Make sure it's super dry. And actually, I'm going to add, take my little trusty knife here, right about there. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. You can never have too much. I'm going to put a big old splotch of white. Then I'm going to spread that white out so I have a nice bright sky. I'm having the worst time with this stupid computer. There we go. So, there should be live request. I did that. Let's see. Or I would scroll upward, I think, buddy. Nope, it's not on there, man. I'm just telling you, Nathaniel. I'm not lying to you. It's not on there. I'll have Coach Ryan teach me how to do that, and then we can talk together on the live. I'm just going to take this, and this is going to be a very bright, sunny shine right here. And I'm blending this a little bit here, but I'm going to actually wash this off because I don't want to overblend because then it will look terrible. You wouldn't want that, my friend. Nathaniel joined my classroom today. That was pretty awesome. They have the upper elementary up at my class today, watching the grumpy old man. Being in the class with the grumpy old man, listening to our schoolwork and classwork. I'm blending, I'm blending, I'm blending. Don't be sad or dismayed. I'm blending away. I'm singing real bad, 'cause I am a dad who sings really weird. That's just the way it is, I'm afeared. I wanted to have a nice bright sky today. I didn't want a really dark one. Okay? So there we go. We got a kind of a pretty sky up in here. Don't want to overblend it. Okay, let's put that away. Pull out my trusty old regular 2-inch brush with a side angle. Gonna take this and get it clean. You gotta dry it off. That's really cool up here. That's a lot of fun. And then I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth over my sky like this. Smooth it out. Bring back some of that nice dark blue. There we go. All right. Well, there's the sky today. And now, I think I'm gonna work on this house a little bit just for the fun of it. Gonna use this little tool right here, and I'm gonna make me a red roof. I like red roofs, so you can come right down here like this and make me a red roof. Boom! It's so beautiful. Come across here like that. Does it have to be perfect? It's just an old red roof. Old barn roof. Maybe I'll have some sunshine reflecting off that old roof along this edge here. Sunny day, sunny day. Yeah, I'll come back and deal with that in just a little while. I'll go ahead and do some painting in of the other parts. I think I'm gonna have a light brown house. I'm gonna mix these paints up here. Ooh, got a little drippity drip. Not sure I think that's very good. So let's come in here and do this. Add some grays in here, and then I'll come back. Let it dry for just a second, and then I'll come back. Are you actually watching me now? Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I have that nice little edge here. My old farmhouse. Old farmhouse. Now I'm going to make little boards. Little boards on my old farmhouse. How's that? That's pretty cool right there. That's cool. I don't care who you are. So we're doing good. We're doing good. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the roof a little bit. I'm gonna tighten this corner up right here. I want to overhang a little bit. I'm gonna bring this up a little bit higher. sort of flatten this top out here. Bring this down. Come right across here. That's what I'm talking about. Nice shingle roof here. You gotta have shingles on your roof, you know. Can't just have an old roof. You gotta have shingles on it. Actually, want to come down a little square there. All right, that's good. Then I'm gonna go in here. This is the back side of it. I'm just gonna work with kind of a purplish color right here. There we go. On the gable. Be hidden. I'm gonna move this guy here. This is how I get rid of excess paint. I don't want paint on there. And then I'm gonna just come in here with this nice brown, like that. Straight down. Straight down. Straight down. I'm gonna add my lines. Really won't see them as much on the side here. Give me a little house. And so I will go to a different brush here. That's not the one. This is the one. Okay, so let's go with some black. I think we need a door right here, right? You need a little door. A door on it. Circle back here, and maybe you would need little windows. Come down here like that. All right, that's good enough for a little old house. We don't need to be perfect. What we need now, however, is vegetation. And this field that is by my house is extremely green. And when I say extremely green, I mean it is green, green, green. So I'm going to take a bunch of yellow, put it right here, attach a blue, and I'm going to make some greens. Now I'll come back and lighten up the greens later, but I like to start with a little bit darker greens. We've got to have them greens, buddy. This field is just absolutely full of green. Okay. I'll just get in here and get a little bit of this. I don't have too much of it. I'm going to come through here like this and put my green in. And this is kind of, this is still just impressionism. It's not anything fancy. But these are just, this is a little bit, is a really light color in the back. I'm going to come up here and there's some trees back in the corner over here like this. Okay. And there may be some darker trees up in here. There's not a lot of trees in this one. But there's just like little scrubs. Here. A little black over here. And then come back with green. These are just the, you know, the vision of trees in the field. And they're just, this is very textured. There's a lot of texture in this. And you can see this is not really difficult to paint. Who has joined me here today? I'm getting in your camera view, the ugly old man. Gertie Berger. Hey, Gertie, how you doing? I've seen you join me before. It's good to have you back. And I'm just doing an old farmstead out here. It's an old farmstead that I have near my house. And it's a beautiful, beautiful look. I live in Covington, Georgia, and they have some beautiful, beautiful sites out here. And this, of course, is just more impressionistic stuff. The grass is just absolutely gorgeous. Come down by the house here. And there's going to be other things in here, but this is a very simple painting. Anybody can do it. little splotches of yellow in and out here. And they're far away, so I don't make them too bright. I want the trees in the background to be the trees in the background. And this is it's very light colored greens up in here. Well, the grass is very bright. Very important that you do it. Now this is just thousands of dashes and dots. That's all it is. When I see this little pastoral scene every day on my way to work, and I'm just like, oh, that's so beautiful. I wish I lived there. And then I realized I'd have to keep it up, and I don't want to do that. We just have this beautiful rolling green hills here. One of the problems people have with painting is they'll actually try to overpaint. They'll paint so much that they lose what they're trying to do. And this is really just a simple, it's basically just tapping, 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 tapping. Oh, Gertie Berger left, did he? Oh, well, they got no class. All right, no, I'm just kidding. Everybody has class. Now I'm just making different little textures and things through here. But I want to bring this, I want to make this even lighter out here. I can't really start to tell you how bright this grass really is. It's very bright. I'm going to come on up in here. And as it gets closer to me, the grass gets a little darker. Not quite that dark, but darker. And a little bit bigger. And this is, it's just not some kind of, unbelievably complex method. But I will alternate colors, different directions to show that I got different areas here. Lighter goes up, darker goes down. I might even have a plant that pops up here like this. You never know what's going to happen. Little great things in front of them. There's going to be some flowers in this one today. This is an old abandoned place. So, get some blues in here, go along this ridge. Which is really not very fancy at all, just a very simple painting, but it's so pretty. Gotta love it, gotta love it. And I'll come in and lighten up things later. And I'm gonna add sort of a fence post thingy here, which ought to be a lot of fun. Let's add some light splotches here and there. And you can see this gets really, really pretty. And then when I get to the foreground, I'll change my actual method of painting from using a fan brush to using a smaller brush, which I'll use the fan brush, but I change the style in which I use that fan brush. So this is really pretty right here. I'm comparatively happy with it. Every once in a while, I'm tapping in the yellows because you never know. The yellows just don't go away. They're just not as prevalent as they are in the background. Different shades and shapes in different areas. And you know what? I think I want a big yellow bush right here. Maybe a little dark green here. And I'll come back and fix that bush, but I'm just putting it in there temporarily so that I know where my brush is going to be. Bling right there, bling, 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 bling. Lots of blings, buddy. Boing, 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 boing. You're not painting if you're not making that sound, so not making the sound, you're doing it wrong. Doing it wrong, I'm just kidding. You can do it any way you want to, but I like to make the sounds because I'm kind of weird. Everybody's like, artists are weird. No, we're all weird. People are weird in different ways. That's kind of what we call people. Okay. And you can see I got a basic idea of how my grassy plane is going to work out. And I'm going to put this away for just a second. I'm going to grab this brush right here. This brush is a cheap little brush. And, but it makes good bushes. So, come in there like that. Get the orange. Get lots of paint in it. And I'm just going to come right here and tap it in. It's my bush. And you can see this makes a lot brighter bush than the other one did. Maybe I'll tack a little orange in here too. Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. Maybe we'll have a little bush over here too. Bright yellow bush. That might even be a little tree, you know, it's like a little green tree here. Even thicker here. And I'm putting this on thick. A little thick tree. And I'll come back in here with my fan brush. I think we're going to do a lot of fan brush today. I'm going to take some of this brown. Not a lot of it, just a little bit of it. Come down here, do like little branches and stuff. Maybe a little more. There we go. See that a little bit better. Okay, got a little bush up here. Go up here like this. Add a little browns through here because sometimes grass is dry. All right. Now I want really tall grass up front because right at the edge of the road, the grasses are really, really tall. But I don't want them really, really bright. I'm going to mix up a dark green here. If you make it too bright next to the road, it's not good. Too bright right down on the bottom of your plant, so I'm going to come in here with some dark grasses like this. Yeah, that's beautiful. Well, these are dark grasses. Now we'll add some bling and stuff to them as I go. But, you know, it's green. This place is green. Different color greens, different types of greens. Every once in a while we'll drop a blue in there. Get sort of those blue colors coming through. I really like this one. I might paint tomorrow, Nathaniel. I'm not sure if I'll be on or not. Depending on, tomorrow I got to be at the thrift store all day, you know that. Helping the community. That's what it's all about. People talk about rights and you know, empowerment and making a difference. But you know how you make a difference? You get out there and you actually make a difference. That's how you do it. Not a bunch of political statements. You get there and you make it happen by making it actually happen. Well, I just love people that are out there trying to help the world by politicizing everything. It works a lot better if you actually just get out there and make a difference. So that's my political statement for the day. You can make it happen by getting out there and making it happen. Now I'm going to add a fence to this too a little bit later. Just hang on. I want to get these tall grasses in. I'm going to highlight them and all that kind of wee-ha-ha. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow to this here and get little, every once in a while, blings. I'm going to have to use my thing that Jose sent me pretty soon on that one. Just change the color tone a little bit. Sometimes if you're lazy, you can just come up here like this and swing up. You don't have to try to cover every little piece of crook and nanny. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Go, 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 go. I'm painting. You want to come help? You can come help, buddy. Definitely. I'll take you on as my apprentice. Daniel's a good kid, buddy. You guys need to know him. If he's somebody worth knowing. Yes, Nathaniel, feel free. I'll be there from 10 to 2. You know what I mean? 10 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's how long I'll be working. So, come on, man. Come on. We'll have a blast. We'll mess with people because we can. Man, this is looking so pretty right here. Man, everybody needs to buy this painting. It's going to be on eBay. You can find it in the auctions. Some of my auctions are 99 cents. Some of them are a little higher. But that's okay. They can be okay. You know, that's a pretty beautiful little pastoral scene right there. It's really nice. So, you know, I could stop there, but no, I have not yet messed it up. So I'm going to step up to the mic and that's funny because my name's Mike. I just told you. Oh, yeah, 10 o'clock, buddy. 10 o'clock. Be there. Be square. Aloha. Come across here like this. Now I'm going to make this black really thin. I got to add a lot of water to it. Okay, there we go. Because it's harder to draw on. Just coming right across here like this. Come straight down like that. Nice dark post. That'll be a little bit hard to see where you're at. Look at that old country fence. Come across this way. Yeah, baby, that's looking good. All right. Come through and do some stuff to it. Old wooden post in the fence at the farm. Yes, not everybody can do the fence at the farm. I'm going to use this bad boy because I like them. And I'm going to bring a little white over here. I'm going to go with a little bit lighter color along this edge here. So you know it's a fence post. Got a little bit too much goo-goo in my brush here. So, there we go. Coming across with the old fence post. I don't want to cover everything up. I want it to be a little bit dark, a little bit light. But I want it to look fence posty, you know what I mean? Have fence posty looking. Come down here like this. What I need is a little more light color here. You get on these lower ones, you got to get a little bit of light color. Old pieces of wood. And then when I come down here and do this, okay. There we go. Old wooden fence post. We're not making the rails over noticeable. The main thing I'm worried about is the vertical color of the fence post here. I may come back and thicken up that top rail. There we go. That's pretty. That looks like some old wooden fence post. Across the top of this thing. I got quite a bit of paint on here. There we go. There we go. We got a nice Nice little fence out there. And so, you know what? Yeah, go ahead, bring your lunch, buddy. Or maybe I'll just go get us some lunch. How's that sound? Me and you. You show up and I'll buy the lunch. That sounds like a fair trade, doesn't it? Me and my buddy Nathaniel. I'm going to add some different colors in here. Let's have a little red bush here. Maybe somewhere out in the back here there's some red little flowers. Don't want to have too much red. I do want more yellow, but I want this yellow. I want an ochre. I have to go out and get new canvases because I'm all out of canvases. I've used so many of them. Add a little bit darker, another patch just in here. Maybe there's a little patch back there. These little shrubby plants here. Little scrubby shrubs. So that's the beauty right there. I think we're gonna have a nice little I don't want to mess with it too much, because you start messing too much, you start goofing around and you lose everything. All right, that looks like the farmstead, the Georgia farmstead in Covington, Georgia. And so I think this is going to be it for me and Nathaniel. And we were going to sign off, and you guys will be able to join me later, next time, maybe tomorrow night, depending on how I'm feeling. And we will make ourselves another painting. I have some old paintings that I absolutely hate. So I'm just putting a little bling on here, not a lot, just a little, so you can see the top of the fence there. I guess the paintings I don't like, so I'm going to probably be repainting over some of them. A lot of people don't do that. They feel like they're destroying a piece of art. Sometimes your art isn't very good. Okay, so let's just, get a hold of ourselves and understand that sometimes what you did wasn't as good as you think it is. So, good yellow. Put little cross beams in here, little thoughts that there might be something in that. Alrighty, a little light across the top of the door here, and maybe some streaks. And then a big black doorknob right there. Boom. Go get into that house, huh? Alright, my friends. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay off my lawn. Grumpy old man out.